What is dynamic? Now the word dynamic means a lot of things. We talked about with some of the AYLA team from Vietnam. They talked about it being your innovation, your invention, your ideas. That's dynamic, right? That's where, okay, yes, that is one. Two, they talked about your independence, your ability to feel like, yeah, I'm free, I can do this. That's also your dynamic. We talked about your energy and power, your source, right? It's dynamic. But what's that mean? These are all ideas. So what I'm going to briefly talk to you about, what is your dynamic? Your best dynamic, and I hate to tell you this, and be really direct, is your parents. They're currently feeding and housing you. They're looking at you wrongly in the morning or angry as you may see it. It's their way of getting you to focus. They're trying to give you a dynamic focus. You know, this is how we do it in Asia. In the West, we give you all this optimism. Hey, you can do it, you can do it, yeah, it works. In the East, we do it differently. You know, we have this saying, thương con thì cái roi phải không? Cái gì? Đúng vậy đó. That doesn't sound good to the West. Like, you love me with a stick? With a whipping stick? But that's how we operate in the East. If we're tough on you, I mean we love you. If I'm sweet to you, then I mean I don't love you. You know, I don't care. Which is how we work here in the East. To me, it's always about balance. It's about negative and positive force. Sometimes the negative force give me power too. Right? And sometimes you need the positive force. Okay? You guys like stories?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a story. Tiger story. My favorite tiger story my father told me. Since we're talking about our most dynamic force is our parents. Because they can help fund you. If you convince them that you have a vision, they can help fund you. They can be your promoter to your vision. They can be the promoter. Who do you think is going to go out there and promote your vision more than your parents? No one. You understand? So that's why I say use your parents. Say, convince them. Because if you can convince your parents, they can do all the work for you. Because they already did. They born you, they give you food, they give you everything. They want you to go to the best school, they want you to travel, they want you to meet intelligent people like the AYLA committee. They wanted you to meet other intelligent kids like yourself. They want it. Trust me, they'll pay for it. They will blood and sweat it. You follow me?
Yeah.
So that's your dynamic. But I'll tell you a story about the positive and negative. Story my father told me. There was this tiger in a village, and he was super powerful and super strong, and he lives in near this village. Everyone in the village is afraid of it, but they live in harmony with this tiger. One day the hunters come in and they say, hey, we're going to catch that tiger. And the villagers say, no, it's okay. As long as we feed it, he doesn't do anything. He said, no, we cannot have it happen. What happens when he doesn't one day he doesn't want to cooperate? He's going to kill the villagers. So they dig a hole. They say, no, don't just dig a regular hole. Dig a really deep hole for this tiger. Because this is a strong tiger. So they dig this deep hole and they cover it up, and the tiger walked that night. It falls into the hole. The tiger tried to jump out and scrape, but it was way too high. And it tried, and it couldn't do it. So it sits down at the bottom of the hole. And then all the villagers come out and they cry, and they brought him food, and they sit there and they pray and they apologize and they say, oh, I'm so sorry, you cannot do that. And the tiger is sitting in there just waiting. And then this little boy comes up into the tiger hole, and he comes up to the tiger and he says, oh, you're the big tough tiger that I've heard about. You're not so tough. You can't even get out of the hole. He said, when the hunters come back, I'm going to buy one of your tiger teeth. I'm going to wear it right on my neck, and I'm going to tell them, here's the big bad tiger teeth. He ain't so bad. And when the tiger heard this, he was so angry. He jumps up and he scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped and scraped, and he climbed right up and he jumps out and he landed on top of the boy. He asked the boy, "You want to say anything else now before I eat you?" And the boy said, "Yeah, I want you to tell you to say thank you. Because if I was just crying and begging you and making you feel good, you'd still be in that hole." No, that's a silly story, right? But my father said, "Do not forget the people that make you angry. They too are your teachers. And sometimes those teachers will make you get out of the hole that you're currently in." And that's how the parents of the East teach. They don't want you stuck in your little hole, so they're going to stand out there and ridicule you, give you that mean look in the morning, like, "What the heck are you doing?" You think stressing out is something they want to do? Imagine them getting up. "Oh, what a beautiful day. Okay, I'm going to go stress out on my daughter. Yeah, I got nothing else to do. Let's just stress out on her, and I will make my day." You see what I mean? They don't want that. But they do it because if they do it, maybe you will focus down and you will take this meeting a lot more seriously, and maybe you'll get chosen as a delegate and you get to go do something way bigger than what they could even imagine. Okay? So, dynamic is your family. 2, the dynamic is in your community. What are the resources? What do I got in my village? What natural element do I got? What NGO? What people are doing good things here already that I can promote? Let's use those guys. Let's go talk to those guys. Let's interview those guys. Because you will make one of your first delegate thing that you will do, or homework assignment, is that you will interview and show us what is in your village that is cool like you. That is cool in your village, whether it's natural resource, whether it's a beautiful lake, whether it's the best land, whether it's the best fishermen, whether it's the best whatever. And you're going to need to show us that, because those are your dynamic resource besides your parents. Who are the NGOs? You know what NGOs are, right? Non-governmental organization that are doing good things. What governmental organization in your village that's doing good things? You need to interview them. You need to put them on a videotape for us. And you need to show us your dynamic. So we can help you brag about you to other people. Because maybe other people, they'll say, "Yeah, we need that dynamic." And together, we can share collaboration, and we can do something that can help each other. You follow me? So these are also your dynamic. What else is your dynamic, guys?
Friends.
Friends, yeah. Come on, friends. Friends, family. Hey, tell them, convince them, "Hey, we need to do this together. It's not just me here. At your age, you can go do it. And they believe you. You're at your age, people, when you open up your mouth and you tell people, people trust you. You know? They know you. And they're like, "Yeah, well, what the heck are you doing this for?" Most people think you're crazy focusing on social entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Like, why do you want to do that? It is the future. For one thing, for the survival of us. And 2, the opportunity is unlimitless. If you can not only help yourself but other countries to sustain, your ideas will be faster and regenerated and duplicated. And that, to me, you know, when people ask, "You've been doing sustainability forever, Haidai, why?" Mainly because, 1, that's what I know how to do. I know how to convince you that the only way you're going to get real power is that you offer to someone else your power. And if you offer your power to someone else that help other people, that magnifies that power. And now in today's sustainability era, which is your era, you do that, you're home free. I got land offer from the highest mountain in Bali to the mid-range down to the ocean. For free. Free land to do whatever I want to do with. Start center, start school. When you come to Bali, you will see some of this project. Didn't cost me anything. We will teach you how to do that. To go to some place in your village and say, "Look, you got land, I got ideas. If we make your land into a good idea, we both can benefit. Why don't you give me the land and I exercise that idea? I go to the NGO. NGO, you got knowledge. I have idea. I got land. You give me your knowledge. We share it with the landowner. And focus on my idea. We all can win. Then we create a product together. Then I go to the bank. Look, we got a product. I got the land. I got the idea. I got the people that can do the idea. I need the money to make it so. But now we have first offering. So maybe, hey, community, you want this idea with the landowner and the NGO and me? And we can all just chip in some money and we can make this work for us? The community that will come together will be the consciousness of your people. The consciousness of your people will no longer come from a single person. The consciousness of your people will come from its community. You follow me? It will take all of us to fix the problem. So now you got the biggest landowner, the best NGO, the best idea, and a bunch of cool super friends kid. You can make it happen. And then you have first offering, or we can give you product that you can bring them all together to raise the money to do it. You should be able to do it. You follow me? Easy? Possible? We're hoping so. We're hoping that will regenerate. That's what we're hoping. We're hoping that you'll go away and say, yeah, I got it. We'll put it together. Okay?